All right, y'all going live again. Live a little earlier. Hold on, let me make sure my mic is good. Okay, yeah, it's good. Going live, going live. Just one topic, so I ain't gonna be on here forever. I know man BJ said he gonna be on a little later, so I'm gonna get on here and do this thing. I'm a little tired too. I want to take me a nap. So I said, let me jump on here and talk a little bit about the strawweight scene again. Talk the strawweight scene and look at what the champion has laid out in front of them. Let's see what the champ has laid out. Marcus Bell, what's up? He said, just in time, breaking news. Macy Barber would take on Andrea Lee March 25th. That's what I'm talking about. Matchmaking made. That's what I'm talking about. Matchmaking done. Well, Aaron Blanchfield might take on Arujo next. Or Casey O'Neill. Yeah. I'm glad they made this one though, because Macy asked for it first. So give it to Macy. Lolita, what's up? Kill Quest says Zhang versus Lamos. Lafayette, what's going on, man? Yeah, man. I like that. Hey, Andrea Lee versus Macy Barber. That's a good fight. I like the fact Aaron called for it too, but I said let Macy get it. Macy needs some of this good competition. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. March 25th going down. That's what I'm talking about. Good flyweight fights. That's why I said anybody say the flyweight division is trash, they're casual, man. Flyweight division got a lot of good fights. You know what I mean? I say it's a casual division, man. Casual fans, say it's a trash division, man. What y'all be looking for? It's somebody who's probably been watching fights longer than anybody that's been saying it's a trash division. I can vouch for it and say it's a pretty solid division. Yeah, Lolita, I like it. I'm excited. That's good stuff. But anyways, I might talk about it towards the end. Let's talk about it's Thanksgiving week, right? It's Thanksgiving week and it's time to fill up the plate, right? Gotta stack your plate up. And that's what Weili has right in front of her right now. Weili has her straw weight plate full. All right. And what Weili has in front of her is enough competition to just keep her content where she's at and keep even her fans and even the UFC from even thinking about a move up to 125, right? I mean, right here is a legacy right in front of her. Weili has a legacy right in front of her. All of this right now, the fighters I laid out, whether you think they have a chance or not, they're good fighters. And each one of them brings something to the table that could be trouble for Weili. And each one of them, if she knocks him out, if she can, knocks him down, that means legacy, baby. Legacy, right? So, yeah, let's talk about it a little bit, man. Like, we just go down the list, even just like the reasons why we don't even need to talk about this division. Hey, like, talk about a move to flyweight. It's right here. I put it right in front of your face. Kill Quest said Andrade versus Esparza seems interesting. Who wins that one? There are only two 115 champs that haven't fought each other. They're the only two. I would go with Andrade. Definitely, I would go with Andrade. For sure. I definitely have to go with Andrade. Ernest said we give thanks for the strawweight division. Yeah, this Thanksgiving. It's time to give you thanks. Let's give thanks to the strawweight division for being competitive, having a good champion, having good competition for the champion. You know, let's do it. Yeah. So yeah, Weili. I know that name's been coming up, Valentina again, this and that. But to me, it's like I ain't even worried about that. I want to see what she can do with this division. That's what I just want to talk about, like what it means for her right now to just stay at 115 for the next 2-3 years. I know it sounds like a long time because some of y'all be so impatient, but 2-3 years, she can get a lot of work done, and that's how you build your legacy. You know, as a champion, you have to leave your mark. You have to make a statement, and sometimes some champions, they don't get blessed like this. They don't get blessed with good competition. So when they run through fighters, um, people question who they fight. They always say stuff like, "Oh, they didn't fight anybody, they didn't defend anybody." But Wei Lee has some good competition here. That's why it's like this is all I want to see from her is just focused on this division. Like I wish let me see, does Valentina have that type of competition? Not really, right? That's what I'm saying. Like I wish Valentina had somewhat of a level of competition in her division like this, where it was just constant, monster after monster. Everybody would like present some type of threat, but it's hard to do that too because Valentina, like Weili said, is more of a complete package. With her being more of a complete package, it makes the competition look a little less than it is. So right now for Weili, the plate is full at 115. I don't care what order it goes in, like who gets the fighter next. Well, I won't say that. I want to see the Lemos fight. Once that fight is done, if she's to win that, I don't care about the order after that. But I just think she does need to fight a good 3 or 4 fights and just really put her stamp down in this division before we move on to something bigger like 125. Each one of these fighters, they bring a test for her. Each one of them brings a test for her. Even Andrade, the fighter that she destroyed in one round, still brings something to the table. She always has that wild card. Like Andrade is that one fighter, like doesn't depend on a lot of skills, but you can be beating her 1 minute, but boom, she comes out of nowhere, right? She can just come out of nowhere and take you out. So that would still be a good name on a resume. And I think for Weili, if you could put her, somebody like Andrade, if you could put her on your resume 2 times, 2 dominant wins, that's definitely putting a stamp on your legacy. You know what I mean? So that's a good name. All good names. Starting with Lemos. Lemos is number 3. She may not need to be ranked over Andrade, but she is. I think style-wise, she definitely is a threat. Precise strikers with power that know how to turn their punches over. That can be a problem. That can be a problem for Weili. Spotty defense. Somebody like Lemos, she can see them openings. So if she's able to get somebody like her out the way early on, then we can say, oh yeah, Weili's on the way to being the complete package at 115. That's why I need to see something like this before anybody even discusses flyweight. Flyweight's just in the future, 3 years away. All right, 3 years away from now, not here. Lemos, two fight win streak right now, 2 good finishes. Also physically strong. Her boxing is sharp. You know, her downfall might be sometimes when she can be a little stationary, and that's where Weili could drop a level and take her down. I think Weili's faster than her on the ground. You know, I think she definitely is, faster with her transitions, but uh Lamos's jiu-jitsu is good. You know, it's still good. So say Weili get a little reckless in there, I wouldn't count Lamos out from the bottom position. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's fine with me, that's the one that needs to happen. And it could be 50-50. You know, I might give Weili a little edge like I did. Who was that I was talking about yesterday? I probably say it was like 61-40. Oh, Andrade, yeah. I say it maybe like 61-49 in favor of Weili. It's just when you match up styles, particular styles, you have to look and say, what does this person present? Like if you felt Carla, Weili fight was 70-30 going Weili, okay, I can understand. Because Weili's physical strength is a big presence and Carla lacks the hands to do any damage to Weili. So somebody like Lamos, who can actually measure range and keep that distance, yeah, 51-49. Yeah, that's what I said yesterday. I think somebody that can measure that range, like Rose, is definitely somebody that can be a problem for her. Somebody with good timing, Yeah. So good fight. Going to Rose, that's another one. Because that right there tells you, look at the level of striking Rose presented that gave Weili some problems. Kept her honest in the second fight. Kept Weili on her back in the second fight. Mel said isn't good on bottom, went on bottom. Weili, I think she's getting better. I mean, I think that Rose fight was just bad for her at the time, but since then, I think she has been working on that. Like Carla may not have been as strong, but I still think the drills and the training that she's been working with other people, I think Weili's gotten better. I think she could be better. Yeah, I think Weili can be better. But Carla, yeah, just didn't really present that strength. She just didn't possess that strength. See, Rose did. I know when the fight first was announced, I was thinking Weili was going to look like the bigger fighter. But Weili actually looked tiny compared to Rose. Rose is like thin and wiry, but she just looks so much bigger, But she's strong. She's definitely been getting stronger. As some Rose says she's going to be working on during her layoff is trying to put on a little bit more muscle and maybe bulk up. I don't know if she was talking about flyweight, but she just wanted to bulk up, right? So that's another style that still presents trouble to Weili. She still holds 2 wins over, so that's going to be a problem. Did you see how when a fighter has your number, it's hard to break it, man? Like, I mean, look at Izzy. And Alex Pieta, right? As much as he's accomplished in MMA, Alex still got his number, man. He still came over and beat him just like that, right? Not saying, Weili doesn't have a chance, but sometimes it just works out like that. Sometimes fighters just have your number, So I think that's still a good fighter right there. That's going to add to her legacy. I know some people say Yan Xiaonan and Weili aren't going to fight because they're both Chinese, but let's play with it. They're here. Victor said you can't compare Rose to Izzy. I don't think you were listening to my comparison though. So I'm talking about fighters who have their numbers. So when somebody has your number, so I'm not comparing their skills. I'm comparing the situation. So go back and listen to it. Yan Xiaonan, to me, at some point, is going to fight Weili. As much as people say, oh, they're not going to make the fight, that don't make any sense. Yan Xiaonan is eventually going to want to fight for the belt. Six said nobody wants to see the fight. Who cares? They're in the same division. Ask Yan Zhanan, does she want to be champion? Who's she gonna have to fight to be champion? There's only one champion in this division, so the fight is gonna happen. If Yan Zhanan was to step her game up and win a title eliminator, don't matter what you want to see. Don't matter what you want to see. If she fights her way to a title shot, they're gonna fight. Marina and Lemos fight. They Brazilian, so what? Right? Mackenzie Dern and Marina gonna fight. They Brazil, who cares? So they're gonna make two Chinese fighters fight. Don't matter. So if she steps her game up, it is a possibility that they can fight. She'll fight even if she has the belt. I don't think she's gonna hold herself back like that. So it's a possibility. It's gonna happen. Now, Andrade, that's another one that adds to her legacy. Like I said, even though she finished her, this is still a fighter that adds to her legacy because Andrade is just all across the board, pound for pound, one of the best fighters. Okay, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the game. So if you can put her on your resume 2 times and it's finishes because of the danger factor she brings, it ain't even got to be about the skills here now. It's just about the danger. Like that's what type of danger she presents. You beat somebody like that, hey, she goes higher up on my pound for pound list, right? And Marina, I know Marina suffered a bad loss. I feel bad, man. I do feel bad for her though because she climbed so high and had to fight a tough fight. She had to fight down, man. You know, she had to fight down, and Lemos swooped in and took her spot. You know, she swooped in and took her spot. So now I'm like, kind of not disappointed in her, but just feeling her pain a little bit. You know, feeling her pain like when you get so close and you don't even get the shot. It's not even like you lose to the champion, right? It's not even like you lose to the champion, but she lost to the contender right when she got there. But I think she can come back. I think she can come back from this and eventually get a shot. I know she's calling for a fight with Carla. I mean, I don't know what Carla's going to do. I mean, is Carla going to return or is she going to take a layoff? We'll see. That seems to be the fight that she wants because she did ask for the Rose fight, but you know, Rose didn't really want that fight. I think whoever she can get just to kind of get her confidence back up and get towards that part, you know, get to that position again, you know, whoever wants to play that part and fight her if she gets closer to a title eliminator, she could get back in that mix. But actually, style-wise, between her and Weili, I could see Weili winning that fight. That's one I could see not being as much trouble. When you've seen how Marina has still not gotten her ground game to a level where it needs to be. Like you can only survive so much, but like she still hasn't found how to win rounds on the ground. Like she's really good at getting her way out of submissions and weaseling her way out of certain submission attempts for some of these dangerous grapplers. But you're still losing rounds, you know? So somebody like Weili's going to have fun with that. And you know she's hella stronger. But it's still a good name. It's still a good name. You know, Marina would still be a good title defense. And Mackenzie Dern. You know, Mackenzie Dern, that's a good name. Mackenzie Dern definitely brings problems on the ground. Like, I wonder if Weili would come in with that same energy like she had with Carla. Like, I want to out grapple. I want to submit her. To me, that would be reckless. Like, I wouldn't even recommend that. Like, I mean, if she could do that, then I'm like, okay, Weili's definitely potential Hall of Fame material if she could go in there and submit somebody like Dern. Because, you know, Dern's never been finished. And then submitting her at her own game, that would be crazy. Because when she talked about submitting Carla, I didn't see her submitting Carla, not because of Carla being dangerous, but like actually, getting Weili in a position to submit her. I just thought maybe Weili would get out wrestled and get put on her back, minute after minute against Carla. I didn't think Carla had that threat of submitting her like that. But when you play with Dern on the ground, it's you giving that girl a chance because she ain't good. She's not very good on the feet. Like she won't give Weili problems on the feet, but when you get to the ground, yeah, might be an issue there. I got to give Marina credit though. Like Marina had, she had herself in hot water in that one round, but somehow she made it out. That was crazy. That was crazy. But you never know. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't give Dern that chance. I would not give Dern that chance. Gabriella, what's up? She said, I see Weili, TKO, and Dern. It takes a lot to knock that girl out, though. Yeah, she's tough now. It takes a lot to knock her out. Oh, Mel said, remember when Rodriguez had Dern in a Von Flue choke for a minute and 30 seconds? Yeah, and she never tapped, right? And she still didn't tap. That girl's tough, man. She's a tough fighter, man, but she's just got so much against her that I could still see Weili just having her way with her on the feet and beating her on the feet. But Dern's problem is getting fights to the ground. But like, let's say if Weili got it to the ground, and got reckless, staying in there too long, like Random Marcos, because you just don't know. Like the minute she gets an ankle, it's over. You know what I mean? It is over. As he combos, that's a Marina Rodriguez submission attempt. Yeah, it was. She didn't get it though. Six. If Weili beats Rose and Lemos, then I can see a super fight with Valentina. Big mistake. I wouldn't want to see it. I still wouldn't want to see it yet. Victor said, I want Weili to get her shot at Rose in China. Will Rose come over to China? That's the question. Would they put her? Would they let her make her choice, or will she have to bite down and come over to China and do that? I mean, that would be nice. I mean, if they let Weili make the shot, say, hey, let's do a fight over here in China, or even just like they did the June fight in Singapore. I'm cool with that. Yeah. Seeing as if she got the belt right now. Let's see. Satsui said, yeah, that was the first submission attempt, man. Yeah, that was the first one. I was surprised that she tried it. I was like, girl, you gotta get out of here though, because you ain't gonna get this. As the refs stop female fights early, so it's not really about her toughness. I think she gets blasted in a different dimension. Who are you referring to? Because if you're talking about Dern, she's never been stopped before. Like she is tough. Like Dern's never been really in trouble to get like knocked out. Her chin's been pretty good, so I wouldn't say if you're referring to Dern, Dern's never been stopped, so nobody's ever saved her. She's always made it through fights. So yeah. Chin said I would be up for Weili makes at least 4 defenses, but I'm not up for. Wait, I would be up for Weili making at least 4 defenses, but I'm not up for it at all. However, it would be nice to see her get a shot like Joanna got hers. Do I think Dern could survive 5 rounds with 5 rounds with Andrade? I don't think so. I don't think she could, because your big part of your big part is the big part of beating Andrade or even surviving against Andrade is having a good jab and footwork. And if you ain't got either one of those, or even like a good physical, if you're not even just like physically strong or don't have a good base, you pretty much getting out of there. And you gotta be focused. You gotta be focused for however many rounds it is, because Rose had good footwork, but when she lost that focus, she was out of there. When two fighters meet head on, like Dern and Andrade, that's half of the work right there. Half of the work is already done for Andrade. She's got it. But when she has to find you, it may take some time. She might find you and she might not. Right? She never found Joanna. She did find Rose. Valentina completely obliterated her. But she just had so much to bring to the table. Striking, um, those positions when she was taking her down. Just it was insane. It was insane, man. So yeah, I don't think Dern. I don't think Dern. Dern ain't gonna last with Andrade. Oh, I was talking about Dern. I agree with you. She's tough, but the ref is quick on the button when it comes to women getting hit clean. I see a trend there, stopping fights earlier, no matter what gender. I think it's not just gender. I think it's coming down to damage, and um, seeing a lot of fighters get hurt in the aftermath. Some of the things that aren't being said, but like even the concussion protocols and the suspensions that are being put on, to cut back on suspensions, they're probably like, you know what, you need to start stopping these fights quicker. We want to avoid damage now. We're paying a lot out here. So I think it's happening, across the board. But yeah, if you were a better example is the Marina fight. If you want to refer to a fight where it was stopped, because like I said, Dern's never been stopped in her situation, so nobody's ever completely wanted to step in and stop her. But like Marina, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, hers was a situation where, boom, she got hurt and they stopped it. I thought it was a good stoppage, my opinion. I did. I thought it was good. Lemos versus Rodriguez shouldn't have been stopped because Lemos is known to gas out. And I've never seen her put out anyone cold. So if Rodriguez defending, she shouldn't have been stopped. I don't know about that. To me, it was fine. To me, it was fine that she got stopped because that head was already bleeding. That head was already bleeding, and she looked rocked. She was done. She was done. Anything that was coming after there would have really hurt her, in my opinion. As I say, in my opinion, because I picked Marina to win, but if I, I'm being honest, guys. I said, look, when I saw them eyes and how she reeled back into the cage, I was like, no, that's it. Don't let. When he stepped in, I was like, that's it. I was like, that's it. There we said who has the best chin at 115 and 125. Best chin. Who be in there taking beat downs and just keep coming? Let me see. Lauren Murphy's got a pretty good chin. I'll say Lauren Murphy has a good chin. At 125. let me see. Yeah, Lauren Murphy has a pretty good chin. Jennifer Maya has a pretty good chin. At 115, let me see. At 115, Dern has a pretty good chin. Tisha Torres has a pretty good chin. Angela Hill has a good chin. Yeah. She's durable. I'm just kind of going down the rankings here. Yeah. Yeah. Take a pick out of the 115. I'd say Torres, Dern, and Angela Hill. I mean, for all the losses Angela Hill has, she's only been submitted 2 times. Submitted 2 times and close decisions. So yeah, I would say Angela Hill's at the top of the list as far as being durable. And Torres never been finished. Dern never been finished. Rodriguez couldn't really hurt her. Joanna couldn't hurt her. Andrade couldn't really hurt Tisha Torres either. She just really kind of used the strength on her. So yeah. Yeah, so either of those 3 fighters to me have good chins at 115. 125, I would say Lauren Murphy and Jennifer Maya, they got pretty good chins. Like when you look at it in the top 10, yeah. But yeah, man, Weili has some good competition right here, man. Like off of the fighters on the screen alone, she can become a Hall of Famer. So really, that's the next question. Does she really need Valentina? No, she doesn't. She doesn't really need her, to me. That's why I'd rather her just stay at 115. There's so much to do here that I don't even fantasize about fight between these two because her competition level is so high. That's the next thing. Her competition level here is so high, and nobody's held this belt. Nobody's held this belt as long as Joanna. So we got to restart that. We got to get somebody here that can do some work. Because I like how the belt changes, but I want to see at 115 somebody clear the board. I want to see somebody go in there and own it. Because this is a hell of a list right here. I know the fans that are just about Weili, they ain't gonna tell the truth, but all 6 of these fighters could be some type of threat to Weili. Just because they lost to each other, all 6 of these fighters could be a threat. And when I say Rose is the biggest, it's true. She's 0-2 against Rose. So look, Rose is still her biggest mental threat. I called it with the Carla fight in Rose. Like I told you, Carla will win that fight on from mental edge. I said that. The same way Rose could win off a mental edge again against Weili. So bite down on it and accept it. Now, if she can prove me wrong, that's what I want. But you're going to have to accept it. Bite down and accept it. Facts are facts. Truth is truth, So right now in front of her, she has a Hall of Fame. She has the Hall of Fame right in front of her, as long as she can keep working in this division and just stay there. Just stay there. With everybody on the screen, like I said, I don't even think of a Valentina fight. See, Valentina's division is a little bit different because flyweight is good, but it's like it's still in development. See, strawweight was around before flyweight, so strawweight's kind of developed to a higher level. I hold it to a higher standard than flyweight. I give a lot of the fighters at flyweight some slack. I give them some slack because this division hadn't been around as long. Maybe give a couple years, but I think these fighters here, the fighters at flyweight, Valentina's competition, it does kind of, I can see where it can get a little bit boring because, like I said, I like it, but I can look in from the opposite side because she dominates him so much. for Valentina, I can see where people would want her to step it up and fight somebody like GDR. That's me. I say, you can blame me on that one. Point the finger at me. GDR, the third fight with Nunes, just moving back to 135 period. You know what I mean? Like 135 period. Like, and the reason people want that is because they want the competition, right? They want the competition. Wherever the competition is, that's where they want to see that person tested. So if they don't think the competition is here, then you got to go somewhere else. We want to see you here. But for Weili, we ain't even talking about it because there's enough to go around. There's enough to go around. And enough to make her a Hall of Fame fighter. I mean, she's on that path now, but there's enough fighters in this division to make her a Hall of Famer, period. Even without moving up in weight. Just like Joanna, when Joanna racked up her title defenses, Hall of Fame fighter. Hall of Fame fighter. She did the 125 fight against Valentina, but that was just like a step up, step in. Did she do that as a stand-in? No, that time Nico had pulled out. She was ready to jump in. But she took it later down the road, I think, after she lost to Rose, right? Yeah. So either way, it was just kind of like a challenge after she lost her belt, right? Let me make sure I'm looking at the timeline right. I think that was the timeline, right? Hold on. I think it was. Let's see. Yeah. That was the timeline. Yeah. Because when she lost to Rose back to back, she took a step up. She took a step up to 125 just to do it since she didn't have it, have her belts. But granted, if she still had her championship, I don't think she would have taken that chance. Maybe not, but she took it, later in her career. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about though. I think Weili will get. Let me see. I think she'll get. I'm gonna stick with 3. I'm gonna stick with 3 for right now. Gabriella said most 115 prospects are in their late 20s. 125 has a lot of young prospects. Yeah, they do. I mean, we still got fighters at strawweight who've been here for 8 years. Like Rose. Though Rose is a baby. She just hit 30. She's a baby, but she's been in the division forever. So like technically she's a baby, but she's an old head when it comes to the strawweight division. I mean, I pulled up the rankings from 2014, and her and Tisha Torres and Michelle Watterson are like some of the same fighters, a few of the same fighters. They're the only fighters here. Hold on. Let me see. They've been here this long. I wonder where did I find that list at? Satsui said, if we look at the judging criteria, MMA, Weili should have won the second fight, but it was very close. You can't leave it to the judges after that. I don't like it, but you have to make it. You have to make a statement. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely, you have to make a statement in there. That's why when it happens, I'm kind of like, you knew what to do. You know what I mean? Like that's how I kind of am with some fighters. Like when they hit that. Victor said anyone can be a threat in WMMA. Weili's mentally changed fighter after 2 most to Rose. Weili came back to knock out Joanna and submit Carla. That's true. But she already held the win over Joanna, and Carla when it came down to it, Carla was outgunned. Thought she would have did better, but yeah, she was outgunned. But sometimes that mental edge is strong, man. You know, have the biggest arms in the game. You can have a deadly knockout punch. You can have the best ground game. But sometimes that mental edge is enough to make somebody bow down to them. Not saying that's a situation, but don't be shocked if that does turn out to be the situation. You know, 6 said 50-50 fight for the 3 fighters on the list. Yeah. Yeah. Lemos, Rose, and Andrade. Most definitely. Those are the 3, I think. If she could bag them, then I'd be like, there's your dominant champion. If she bags them 3 50-50 fights, those are, those will put her where she needs to be. And the rest of them are just like icing on the cake, though. Like, Rodriguez is a good name by resume, but style wise, I think she could own that fight. Same with Dern. Like, Dern has a threat level to her, but Weili's got too much going for her. Too much. Just too much. I'm just looking at footage right now, and it's too much. Like, Dern get a little sloppy, man. Like, Dern is this submission artist on the ground, man, but she really upsets me with like how she blitzes in with them punches. Sometimes she be punching with her eyes closed. Like, I know, Victor, you knew it here, but Satsui, y'all, I ain't really seen y'all here before, but like, y'all ever look at Dern fight? Like, how she ever throws them overhand rights and her eyes are closed? I know most of my regulars in here, they know what I'm talking about. Like, that would be Mackenzie Dern's knockout loss. That would be her knockout loss. If you dealing with Weili's speed and she catches you with a left hook, right hand, because you got your eyes closed, flailing those big punches. Granted, she got a little bit of power, but and that was who brought that up? Yeah, Mel. Andrade versus Dern. That's another reason why I see Andrade taking that fight in less than 3 rounds, because Dern be punching with eyes closed. At least Andrade don't, right? As far as I know, Andrade is a wild swinger, but she don't. BJ, what's going on? BJ gonna be on about 8:30, y'all. I'm just doing one topic tonight, BJ. So I'm about to hang it up here in a minute. But I'm definitely be off before you jump on 8:30, because I gotta go over and roast your behind over there. Hang on here. Okay, Gabriella said, how far can Harigi go at 115? As of now, I definitely put her in the top 10. She'll make it the top 10. Gabrielle, I think she'll make it the top 10 for now. I don't want to get greedy and say top 5 or champion, but she fights Estela Nunez next Saturday, and I got her winning that fight. But when she passes this test, which shouldn't be hard, I see Harigi breaking into the top 10 by next year, 2023, probably like fall. Sometime around like the fall of next year, I'll see Yasmin Harigi in the top 10. Whether it's due to somebody retiring, yeah, Yasmin gonna be the next one, I think. But I know people gonna say, you said that about Teresa Blader. I didn't say that. I said she deserved to be in the UFC. But this fighter here, I think she's gonna be in the top 10. No, I said Manon's gonna be top level, and she's number 1, right? Let's see what Erin Blanchfield does. Let's see what she can do. which I believe she can do it. How can Lupi and Harigi go at 115? I'll go with Harigi in that fight. I think her takedown defense is too much for Lupi, and I think her hand speed would be too much. Lupi got spotty defense. She's tough, but if she try to wrestle Harigi, she gonna counter. She gonna stop her takedowns. Harigi's the future of the division. I mean, Lupi, she might get into the top 15, but Harigi's gonna be in the top 10, I think. That's what I think. Truly. BJ said Andrade is accurate wild puncher. Dern has the power, but not the accuracy. Yeah. If she open her eyes, that's the first part of winning the battle, man. Open your eyes. Carolina be trying to have a wish like while swinging and having her eyes closed. Same deal. Same deal. Is there bantamweight prospects in the UFC right now? Oh boy. Yeah, really, you killing me on this one. Oh man. Oh boy. At bantamweight. Oh man, let me think. At bantamweight. Okay. Let's see. If I'm thinking this hard, I don't think there is Gabrielle. I'm just trying to think of somebody that I got my eye on. Kiel Rosa. I like Kiel Rosa. Still some question about her style and her IQ. We got to see what Haley Cohen looks like against Eileen Perez. We already seen what Eileen Perez looks like as far as like making a statement. Let's see. Julia Avila is out for maternity leave. Chelsea Chandler is still, fighting between 145. She made her debut at 140, which should have just went on and been 145 to me. But she called out Yana Kunitskaya. Uh-oh. BJ, my girl Chelsea called out your girl, Yana Kunitskaya. If they make that fight happen, I might have to get an interview with her. Might have to get her back on. Might have to ask her if she want to get back on, and we can talk about this fight. Talk about the division period. Like, what does she think? Featherweight needs to just make it happen. Just make it happen. Mel said, is she scared of punches? Why do fighters close their eyes? I don't know. Maybe it's like a reflex thing. Like, you're thinking the punch is coming at you, so you close your eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's closing your eyes from the impact. I don't know. I don't think it's a scared. It's just like a natural reflex that needs to be sort of like a bad habit that needs to be trained out of them. We just said Dern flat ABC. J Ball, what's up, man? He said get Chandler. I'll get Yana. Yeah, definitely. Yana 145. Let me see here. I'm gonna text her right now and see if she answers me real quick. And long enough, as long as I'm on the show. Hold on, let me see. Chelsea, where would you fight Yana at? Where would you fight Yana at? Or where would you prefer to fight? 135 or 145? Let's see. Carla closes her eyes too. Yeah, Carla, Carolina, 6'8" Valeska Machado, aka Tina Black. Yeah, she's a pretty technical striker. She's a pretty technical fighter. She has them moments like Rose though where there's no action going on. So I don't know if they would sign her right away. I mean, you know. Um, let's see. So let me ask BJ. I don't think I asked him. BJ, how many title defenses do you think Weili can get? I might have asked this before, but I don't know if you answered. I say 3. I give her 3. Dang, he said 2 max. 2 max. Okay. Excuse me. Gabrielle said, do you think they will add an atomweight division? And should the UFC introduce this weight class? I think they should. I really think they should. I did a show like a year or 2 ago, Gabriella. If you ever go back and check it, it's somewhere in the videos. I put down like 18, 19 atom weights. You know, they got more than enough. They got girls that can move down now. How should they introduce it? I think they should introduce it with a. I want to gamble and say introduce it with a tough house. That might be the best way. Or maybe do something totally different and just have it built. Like maybe they need to do it behind the scenes or something. You know, you got Carla, Loma, Alicia Zapatella, Jessica Del Boni, Jillian DeCourcy, Lindsey Van Zant. Well, Brianna Van Buren, I don't know if she ever come back. Sam Hughes, you know, she's in pretty good shape. Like she's a very slim strawweight. Like she could probably do atom weight. I mean, I don't know because 105 is such a close cut. But as far as her frame, she's not really like heavy. Yeah. There's more than enough. Yeah, you just reach out to a lot of these well, 1FC, their atom weight is 115 too, but there's a lot of fighters I think could squeeze down to it. More than enough. I wouldn't say Tisha Torres though. She got too much muscle. She got way too much muscle. Way too much. Jacqueline Amarum, I think she needs to fight Montserrat Ruiz might be a rough one for her, boy, because that girl be wrestling you, man. She be throwing you around. Maybe let me see. Maria Oliveira. If we give Maria Oliveira one more chance, let her fight one of the newcomers. Yeah, Maria Oliveira, that would be a good fight for Jacqueline Amarum. Tabitha Ricci. Yeah, Tabitha Ricci, that's a good one. Tabitha Ricci's a good name. Yeah, Tabitha Ricci, she's small too. She could be an atom weight. Demopoulos, she got a lot of muscle too. I wonder if that would kill her as far as a weight cut. Mills, I think Lemos and Weili are Weili's toughest test, but you never know what Rose's mental. Yeah. Carla looks drained nowadays. Now when she did make that 115, that wasn't the case a while ago. Yeah, I think since she added on the muscle, because she admitted that herself that she was trying to put on some more muscle. So yeah, it might be tough for her. Satsui said, I think her toughest matchup is Rose. If she beats them, I'm not betting against her. Yeah, if she can knock it out the park with Weili and Rose, I think, yeah, everything goes into place. She gonna be in her groove then. Kel Quest, what's up? He said, Kel Quest, is that a Yoshi's egg? I've been playing Mario a lot lately, and I just want to make sure my eyes aren't deceiving me. Kel, that's a Yoshi egg, right? I don't want, because I was just playing Mario a couple days ago. You know, the old ones, beating a bunch of them, just running through them, and I thought I was seeing Yoshi eggs. Carla, as far as has a chance being the atomweight champion if they add that 05 division. Yeah, yeah, her wrestling would hold up. Kills, I would love to see all women's pay-per-view card to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Rousey Carmouche. Yeah, I would too. I would, but I don't know if a lot of people would want to see an all women's card though. I would. Six said I would have Weili fight Andrade flyweight. Wow. Ooh. That'd be crazy. Gabriel said you think Corey McKenna can make 105? I don't know about Corey McKenna making 105. Because even at her age, she's young, but she tends to be a little thicker. To me. I think she is a little thicker, so I don't know if she could make 105. I have to see what she looks like, in that weigh-in date again at 115. Like if it's a real killer to her. Shin says she swore she was at her best against Carla. Yeah. McKenna is thicker. Like you can see it in her. Like Cheyenne Velismus, how far would she go? I think Cheyenne Velismus will be in the top 10 too. I think she'll make it top 10. Some people will think I'm crazy, but no, I think she'll make top 10. I think her style, as long as she works on her takedown defense, she can get there. And if they move her right, like if Dern can make it there, I think she can. Kel said Rousey Carano is a main event. Nunes Shevchenko. Zhang Weili defend her titles. We ever talking about making that fight just like as an exhibition once a while back or something like that? Yeah, okay. So Macy Barber and Andrea Lee is on, huh? Let me see here. Macy Barber. They're on for next year, right? Macy Barber called for it. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. I can pull it up here so y'all can see it. Hold on, let's see. J Ball says she beat Andrade in the second fight, and Joanna and Weili twice. If you dislike her, that's fine. I do as well. But when Rose is at her best, she's truly the best. Yeah, you can't knock her style, man. Like, there's nobody that can really hang with her footwork and her striking abilities. Like, let's tell the truth on that. Like, not many women have that type of striking ability. Not many women translated over. Like, even what Alexa Grasso and Caitlin Kagan do as far as their stand-up IQ, not many women have that in these divisions. Yeah, it's just real talk. And it's proven. Her style is proven. Like, you see a lot of women that throw big punches, even Marina. Like, Marina's got a stand-up style, but even sometimes with her footwork can be figured out. See, Rose has more of a in and out footwork style, solid jab. You know, um, knows how to pop. You know, pop off the back foot. A lot of good things. So now, if she was always turned on, you know, the division would be. It would be. It would be a wrap. Hold on, BJ. Did you say something? Hold on. Okay, BJ said Yana is down to go live. Okay. Uh-oh. He said Yana is going down to go live. Are we gonna see this tonight? Okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Let's bring her up, get her up in there tonight. Get up in there tonight. All right, hold on. I'm trying to pull up this news here. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go, y'all. Can y'all see this? Hold on. All right, now, yeah, within the week. Okay, yeah, she better get on and get it. Okay, yeah, Macy Barber versus Andrea Lee is targeted for March 25th. This is the full news right here. It says multiple sources close to MMA fighting. Verbal agreements are in place. Okay, that's good. Contracts going to be finalized. Venue and location. We'll see what card this is going to be on it. Okay. And this is what Macy needs. You know, the same thing that Andrea Lee, the same thing that Aaron Blanchfield knows she needed. And the same thing Casey O'Neill needs. You know, Casey O'Neill calls out Jennifer Maya. This is the fights they need. This is the fights they need. You know, get in there, take on one of these old heads. And if you got the skills, get them out of there. Right? If you got the skills, get them out of there. Show us something. And that's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for a lot of these younger fighters to break into the top 15. I don't know, man. Andrea Lee, I don't know why she can fight Jillian Robertson. But this one here, this is danger right here. I mean, Andrea Lee's got a lot of tools. She got a lot of tools going into the fight, but Macy, I think Macy's killer instinct is so much higher, and her improvements they work. They're really gonna work against Andrea Lee in a fight. Zama said read Santos's article. Okay, hold on. WMMA rankings, is it on there or is it? Hold on, I posted the video. What's the quickest way to get to it? Hold on. All right. When I read this article, make sure you hit that like button too. We got like 30 of y'all in here. They trying to promote WMMA, right? Keep trying to promote these women. Let me see here. Where is it? Where's the article? Here it is. Boy, Tyler Santos is not playing right now. Hold on. Let me share this thing. There we go. And on screen. Hold on. No, not like that. Just oh, it's connected to that. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. No. There it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Tyler Santos says Valentina is scared. Says scared Valentina is running from the rematch. I showed you she was no big deal. Dang, man. Hold on. She ain't, yeah, so I was reading some of this earlier. I was like, she ain't playing, man. Look, we've been asking for this fight we've been asking for this fight over and over again. We've been asking for fights over and over again, asking for the rematch. We spoke with Mick, Tiago, and the UFC, informed them that I was well in training. They even said that they even said that Valentina was running. What? Do y'all believe that? They said she was running as well. Well, the manager, of course, he would, but Mick Maynard said that. She trying to throw Mick Maynard under the bus. She said Mick Maynard said they even said Valentina was running. She asked him for fights, but not against me. I'm training and waiting, but it's hard to get a fight. I want the rematch, but Val didn't agree to it. Based on her social media, she's just traveling. All the girls say Valentina's a monster, but I've been saying for a while she has no ground game. I showed that there was no reason to fear her. I knew she wouldn't accept the rematch after the fight. I called her out anyway, but I knew she wouldn't take the risk of losing the belt. She wouldn't rematch me after I showed she was no big deal. She is scared. Wow. That's what. Whether you believe what she's saying is true or not, you got to love that energy. I don't hear anybody else talking like this right now. You got to love it. I want to fight. I want to see both of them fight. She wants it. Let her have it. She says she's well. Let her have it. You know, she might wind up doing better than anybody else in the second fight. So just give her, put your name out there. Show everybody that you ain't scared, that you ready. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I respect when fighters want to get the experience, but sometimes if your style and your technique that you're bringing to the table, if it's not really tested, how will you really know? Like, Tyler had a good 4 fights, but she didn't ask for any more after that. She was ready. None of the fighters she was going to fight was going to give her any more. Like, when you really think about it, I mean, like I said, I just respect their choice. If that's what they want to do, fine. Maybe they want to work on a couple of things. Like, I respect the process, but when you want to go ahead and put it to the test, and you really feel like you got what it takes, you gotta give it to him. Tyler's got it. She felt, and you know what? You can almost say that Tyler suffered some pretty brutal. Incidents in that fight. The fractured eye socket, a couple of the strikes that she took, but she's willing to go back in there. 5 rounds, and she's willing to go back in there because she knew what she did was work. It was work for Valentina. So yeah, man, like, we can say all day Valentina gonna do this, she gonna do that, but who else is saying this right now? Yeah, Mel, she wants it. She wants it. That's what it is. Like I said, suffered a very dangerous accident with the headbutts. That's woo. So anybody want to come back off of that, I gotta give them props. Okay, she also said this. I'm ranked number 2 in the UFC. So I would like to fight someone around me. I would like to fight the number 1 Manon Firo or the one below me, Chikagan. People keep talking and talking, mentioning fighters that have retired already, but no one says my name. You hear that? You heard that right there? I know you heard that. Ain't that what I've been saying? Ain't nobody call out Tyler Santos. Ain't nobody call out Tyler Santos. Tyler Santos, she's out of the quadruple threat and she's just in a box of her own. She's gonna be in my BMF. Tyler Santos is gonna be she's gonna be Combo Breaker 99's BMF now. How does that sound? She's my BMF now. She graduated. I still got the triple threat, but now Tyler is now Combo Breaker 99's BMF. All right. That's what it is. I'm dubbing it that. That's what I'm dubbing her. Hold on. She said, I don't care. I want the beast and I want Chikagan. There you go. There you go, right there. Santos is talking that good. That's what I mean. Look, man, like whether you believe it or not, you can talk. Oh, you talk all the junk you want, James Press. Split decision. That's all I'm gonna say. And she ain't trying to keep you waiting like everybody else, right? You were one of the ones complaining Valentina was taking too long of a vacation. Well, Santos was trying to cut that vacation, bro. Talk to me. You said that, oh, Valentina over here vacation. I want her to fight. Well, Santos trying to give her some smoke, but why don't she want it? Why don't she want it, huh? Talk your hugging mess all you want. Well, she gonna hug the crap out of Valentina again. And they might go her way. You know? I'm just saying. Hey. You ain't getting this talk from anybody else. So hey, we gonna rock with this. That's right. That's right, James. She didn't say anything. Look, I like Valentina, but like she said, she didn't say anything. Oh man, she didn't say anything. That's right. She said she wanted to fight somebody. Do I gotta read the article again? Hold on, let me read it again. I'm gonna read this part right here. All right. They even said Valentina was running. Like, okay, she might not be running. Fine. But she asked them for fights, but not against me. She asked them for fights, but not against me. Do I got to say that again? She said she wants someone else, but not her. And I'm thinking it might be Grasso because she did retweet something that somebody posted about Grasso. So don't be surprised if Santos don't get the rematch. It might be Grasso. Manon wants the not Manon, but Santos wants a Manon fight too. That's wild. I'm like, get it. But Manon is out now. Manon is out because of the surgery. But she called Chikagan out. Chikagan, I like it. I like that too. But believe me, if Valentina doesn't want that fight, it's going to be Grasso. And right now, with the energy that Santos has, she needs to get this fight now because she's been training and she's ready to go back in and go for round 6. She's ready for round 6, y'all. That's the next video. Santos is ready for round 6, baby. Mel said check Santos. Mel said Santos said she checked Val's Instagram, but she's like Val is just vacationing. She no, you know what? Excuse me. No, she is. She is, but no, she been training though too. Valentina, I ain't gonna lie. Valentina been working though. Look at her recent posts. Valentina was doing some rounds. She's back. She was vacationing, but no, Valentina is back. I like how she just calling out that she been asking for it, but no, Valentina's back in business. She just posted 2 days ago. Yeah, she was already back doing rounds 2 days ago. So yeah, she's jokes aside, she's back. Even like 6 days ago, she posted her working out. So her last vacation photo was like a week ago. Everything else has been like training and just some modeling stuff. But she yeah, jokes aside, she's back in business though. I think when she was asking for the fight though, that's when Val was vacationing. So yeah, she was checking that Instagram. She was like, "Man, why ain't she answering me?" I, I wonder if Mick Maynard did say that though. Did Mick Maynard say that as well? That she was running because she said her manager said it and he said it, or she might just be adding a little fuel to the fire. But that's what we need, man. That's what we need. I like it. Val and Santos too. Well, Shevchenko Santos too. I mean, what do we see being different this time around? Like, I think. Hold on. I think she will work with her striking a little bit more. All right, we got like 30 people. Make sure y'all hit that like. Let's go ahead and get to 25 likes before I get up out of here. I'm gonna read some comments here. Go ahead and get the 25 likes to help boost some WMMA promotion. You know, got 30 people listening, so let's do 20. Yeah, let's do 20. I only got 12 right now. J Ball said Valentina needs to quit the fake girl. Nice act can turn into a full heel. That we know she truly is. We saw her during her MT days, and Weili brings it out for some reason. Weili and Nunes does J Ball. Like Weili and Nunes, they do. They bring it out of her, man. They bring it out of her. Yeah, when you see how they appreciate it, Brian. He said I got you at 30, 20, 26. Okay, maybe my he said I got you at 26. Maybe my are we at 26? Seems like 16 here. I don't know. Maybe my phone need to be restarted or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it at 16. He said he got it at 26. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Okay, well, I was asking what Santos needs more. Okay, Mel says Santos needs more offense. Surely she needs to know that Val maybe will try not to grapple so much because Val ignored her coach. Val ignored her coach when he said stop grappling with. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. I about forgot about that. Her ego took over. That ego took over in there. But yeah, Santos to me can't sit back with the striking. I mean, you got to watch out for counters, but you have to take some chances. Like her leg kick was working. Her leg kicks on Valentina were putting some bruises on her. So if she would have followed up more leg kicks, maybe a few body shots, she could have did some damage in one more clean rounds. Mojo, what's going on? He said, puzzles me how some folks think that Valentina just all of a sudden is not what she always been. The Valentina haters are going to be disappointed again after she beats Santos again. Man, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. Mel said, did you know Valentina picked Carla against Weili? She only picks against Weili. Damn. I didn't know that. You know, Val's a good fighter, but can't give her any credit when it comes to predictions. That's one thing I'll give her credit for is she knows her style in and out. But when it comes to actually predicting the fight and analyzing, she don't know too much about how to pick styles up like that. Like, I mean, you know, Carla had a chance, but for somebody that's around Weili and seeing what she's done, even Rose picked Weili to beat Carla. You know what I mean? Like, even she picked Rose to beat Carla, but I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a friendship thing or something. Sometime unspoken saltiness between some fighters or tension. I don't know. I mean, I have my fighters I'm a fan of, but you know, when it comes down to being real and picking, you know, I think y'all can trust like my prediction or some of y'all in the chats before you trust the fighter's prediction. Fighters can fight now. Look, she can fight. That's proven. But don't bet your house on anything she tells you, unless it's her own fight. Joanna's predictions are a little bit closer. Sometimes they are. Yeah, because she predicted Rose to beat Weili. Joanna did, I believe, right? Didn't she predict Rose to beat Weili the first time? I believe she did. Can't remember. I think she did. I think Valentina picked Weili to beat Carla. Okay, Robot Chicken said Valentina picked Weili to beat Carla. Okay. Oh, okay. It wasn't the other way around. Okay. Oh, okay. Robot Chicken said she picked Weili, Mel. Or then he said maybe it was Joanna. Oh, okay. Maybe it was what Mel said. J Ball said Andrade and Joanna both predicted Rose to beat Weili both times. Andrade was salty about that knockout. That's all. Andrade said, man, that girl knocked me out in one round. I hope Rose beat her. All right. So, yeah, Santos is speaking good game right now. I am a fan of it. Whether or not she does win, you know, it's good. It's good entertainment. You know, it definitely is good entertainment. Lolita said Weili picked Lamos over Rodriguez. Okay, she got a good pick there. Mel said usually you'd pick the fighter who destroyed you. Not if he's salty. I mean, it's true. Some fighters do get salty. I mean, that's a part of the game. Like, you ever talk to a fighter about certain fighters, they do get a little salty about them. Like, something else that happened behind the scenes, or they just don't like somebody. Especially, like I always gonna say, you know, especially with women, you know how it is. I'm old fashioned, so I'm gonna say that. So that is sometimes women, they can be kind of catty. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's true. They know it's true. What Mojo said, you're right. Valentina predicts fights like I do sometimes, but by by who I really want to win. Yeah, not by who has the best chance. Yeah, sometimes I do it too. I like my fan picks because I want to see something better for the division, and sometimes I think my fighters have a better chance of putting these divisions in a better place. J Ball said, I think Andrade was just being real. She just said she thinks Rose hits too hard and talked about how every time Rose hit her, it made her ears ring. But Weili has most accurate fight prediction out of the strawweights. Yeah, that lets you know who's really watching. Grasso, yeah. Thomas Grasso's good at picking fight predictions. Rose seemed to be pretty decent because she got a lot of her picks right. I think she got Alex Pieta right. She got Dustin right. She got Weili right. And who else was on that? Yeah, she got all those. She got them all right. Yeah, Weili's like a fan of the sport. I can tell. Like she's talking to all the different fighters. She seemed like she is like enjoying being around other fighters. Like one minute you see her talking to Ngannou, Izzy, or next minute you see her talking to Colby Covington. Then you see her talking to Valentina. You see her hanging out with Loma Labutni, Vanessa Demopoulos. So if she spoke good English, you could talk to her about fights. Like as she continues to get her English better, yeah, she's a really she's like a spectator of the sport as well. Lolita said Rose said Andrade hits really hard. That even she was blocking Andrade's punches. Rose was hitting herself with her own arms that were blocking Andrade's punches. Excuse me. Okay. All right. What else? Sasui says she's trying to speak better. I commend her for it. Also, she wants to grapple like Khabib in his training. Some of his moves. Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I think that's a good thing. You know, you know, I used to not be big on fighters having to learn English because I was like, what, just bring your natural self here. It don't matter. Be yourself. But when you are from another country, some of the things you say can get lost in translation. So any fighter of any different culture should learn English if they're going to fight for an American organization, just to cover their tracks whenever it comes to media, because media can twist your words. Media twist your words, and if you know English is your second language, they can't do that. Like you see a lot of fighters now, like even Joanna be roasting some of these interviewers that ask stupid questions. So Joanna, since she learned English, she still got a thick accent, but since she learns English, she be out here roasting some of these interviews with stupid questions. So, yeah, Weili will want to get to that point unless they, in case they try to change her words up when she says something, right? Right. So yeah, you got to be Oliveira. Like Oliveira, he was still owning the trash talk in his own language, in my opinion, against Islam. He was still owning it just with his presence there. Even like in boxing with Canelo, Canelo, he understands English, but he can't. There's a time when he could understand English, but he couldn't really speak it. But he was still one of them fighters that didn't really need it. Comes in handy, but some of these fighters like China, yeah, they'll need it. Straya, what's up? He said, did you check out the rankings? Yeah, hold on. I pulled them up earlier. Let me pull it up now. I'm gonna pull that up before I go. All right. All right, got like over 30 people. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Still at 19. Go ahead and get to 20, 25 now while I pull these rankings up. The 25, that helps. Be a good sport. Hit the like button for your favorite fighter. Okay. Time to. Oh man, Straya. Are you talking about Amanda Ebos at number 15? Oh man. You got Amanda Ebos is the number 15 strawweight. What's going on? You got Miranda and you got JJ Aldridge. How wait a minute. How is Ebos ranked number 15? It's really kicking in now. Who is she beat? Kel said 4-2 if you include second win over Joanna and second win over Law to Rose. Oh, okay. Hold on. He said, look at. Oh boy, Poliana Biana too. Both of them. Either one of them. Either one of them. How are they both ranked number 15? How did Poliana get? How did she get number 15? What is her resume right now? Hold on. I don't know which one is. I don't know which one is worse. Okay, she's 1-1 in her last two fights. Before that, it was one fight a year. Emily Whitmire and Mallory Martin. Then she hadn't fought for 15 months. Loses to Tabitha Ricci. 6 months later, she beats Jinyu Fry. That deserves a 15 spot. Either it's her OnlyFans or her nasty posts as of lately must got her them nasty tweets she been coming out about Kobe Covington. Maybe it's that got her the ranking because her track record right now is not rankable. Am I lying? Nobody can be mad at that. Can't nobody be mad at what I just said. That is not rankable. Not when there's other fighters out here putting in work. Hold on. Let me see. Well, Sam was 2 and 3, so no. Lana Pinheiro is 14. Well, yeah, she's undefeated. So, let's see here. I mean, she been more flaming on Twitter than she has in the cage. How did she get number 15? How did Ebos get 15? Ebos don't even have a win at flyweight. Split decision loss to Chikagan doesn't get you number 15 spot. She's 0-1 at 125. And you know I like Ebot. I like her as a fighter, but I don't like her being ranked. Not when you got fighters on win streaks. I don't know, man. That's like a thirsty. That's like a thirsty ranking right there. Yeah, that's why you can't really take them too seriously sometimes. I mean, I just like to put some reality into it when I talk about them. But yeah, well, they'll see. They'll see whenever she fights a number 10. Like, go ahead and let Angela Hill fight her. Now, Angela Hill got to fight Emily Ducote. No, but no, still, I want to see Angela Hill versus Poliana Viana. We'll see. We'll know what happens in that fight. That might be Angela Hill's first stoppage since Ariane Carnelosi, right? And Hannah Cyphers. She'll probably stop her too. Mojo says, so the MMA press picks the rankings, right? Not the UFC brass. From what they say, like if you read that little disclosure at the bottom, how are the rankings determined? Rankings are generated by a voting panel made up of media members. The media members were asked to vote for who they feel are the top fighters in the UFC by weight class and pound for pound. A fighter is only eligible to be voted on if they are in active status in the UFC. So yeah, it's done by like media members. So some of these media members, they don't even know. They don't even know the fighters. Lily said, who's Hill fighting? Emily Ducote. December 3rd. Yeah. Yeah, Emily Ducote, December 3rd, Lily. Who is the MMA press? I would like to talk. Hang on one second. Let's see. Yeah, hold on. Kelquist said Pena versus Andrade. Who wins? Andrade called Pena out when Pena had the belt. That would be an interesting fight. I think I'll go with I'll probably go with Juliana Pena in that fight. Yeah, I think Juliana Pena will win that fight. Satsui said Hill will stop Poliana Viana and still lose by split decision. Dang. That's funny. That is funny. Pena's terrible. I won't say she's terrible, man. I wouldn't say she's terrible at all, man. Like she lost to Nunes. That's Nunes. Like Pena's still a good fighter. I think Pena's a good fighter. She's reckless now. IQ is a bit reckless, but she's tough. Sometimes it can make up for it, but not all the time. But yeah, I think she's good to me. You don't win the belt being a trash fighter, even if it is just one time. Pena got a long jab too. She get the fight to the ground. She might out grapple her like Valentina did. Gabrielle said Poliana versus Waterson. I'm gonna go with Waterson. I think Waterson would definitely win that fight. I think Waterson's stand up is better. Kilquist said Ronda Rousey deserves respect for bringing UFC You women, yeah, I was never really a fan of, but yeah, I give her credit, man. I give her a lot of credit for bringing excitement to the women. Period. You know. Did I ask you that earlier, Kel? Kel, that is a Yoshi egg, right? You know it is. I didn't think you said anything. Kel, that is a Yoshi egg, man. Every time I keep seeing it, I keep thinking Yoshi egg. So Sweet said, man, we gotta get these old strawweights out of there. Waterson. Okay, yeah. He said it's Yoshi. Okay. Because from a distance at first I thought it was just a ball, then I was like, yeah, that's a Yoshi's head. Okay. Um, Out of water should not be ranked right now. Well, I think she's fine ranked. She's like number 11 now, number 12, so that's fine. Lolita, she had to bow down to Dana, respect to Ronda. Waterson probably submits Viana. I think so. Or outstrikes her, one or the other. Yeah, Pena striking at times it can be textbook. Like her jab is very textbook. You know, I like how she throws her jab, but it's her footwork that needs a little bit more polishing up. Yeah, one reason she flat footed, but you can't stand in front of a southpaw like she was doing and expect to not get banged out like she did. Let me see. I'm just asking the women to book some fights. Can we get 3 a year from them? I want some movement. Yeah. Yeah. I want some active fighters here. You ain't gonna get 3 out of Rose though. If you asking for Rose to give you 3 fights, you ain't getting 3 fights from her. Hang on one second. Okay, y'all. BJ said no audio. No, I was fixing something. No, he said no audio. No, I was gone for a minute. Okay. Waterson must have one. Wow. Um, yeah. Okay. Kelsey, if Ron ever comes back and she says she would only come back for Gina, that would make an awesome pay-per-view. It have to be something serious though, something I can get behind. Gotta get some good fights. I mean, I'd probably buy it. Me being a fan, but of women's fights. So, but yeah. Oh man, stretch. I'm out, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. We had some interesting conversation. But yeah, I think Weili is fine at strawweight for the next 2 years. To me, I won't get bored as long as she's active and fighting like twice a year. I'm fine with her at strawweight for the next 2-3 years, man, because her legacy is good to go. These 6 fighters, they'll keep her busy. And you ain't got to hear nothing about Valentina's name when it comes to Weili. You got 6 fighters right here. Line them up any way you want, and she can eat. She can eat. She's good to go. All right. And Santos, that's my BMF right there. I had to crown somebody a BMF. I mean, look, it was a split decision loss, but Tyler is the BMF. Right? That's what it is. So hit that like, subscribe if you haven't. I am getting up out of here. I got to hang on there. Got some stuff to take care of here. But yeah, BJ, my man, gonna be on here at 8:30. No Filter MMA. I am out, y'all. Subscribe. Peace.